Johnson with you. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Whenever he comes in the game, you know exactly what you're going to get. He may not be one of the ultra-talented superstars or anything like that at the quarterback position, but he's a reliable presence in the huddle. He brings a lot of stability to this role, and he is capable of doing his job well and more than giving your team a fighting chance.
Forced out wide.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Brissett. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. It's another run here for Williams. And he's followed up
tackle at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now on 2nd down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
The motion man is Nakua. A give, and here comes Williams. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
It is 3rd and long. Putting the tight end in motion. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. To return is Greg Dortch. Oh! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cards offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll do so with 1st and 10. will start on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
He's brought down.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. We're set. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and short yardage. It's Brissett. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. We're set, gonna throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a first down.
A gain of 3.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The 13-yard line.
A gain there of 20. It's an Arizona first down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Arizona.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Cardinals move out to a 7-3 lead.
Rams 3.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a pickup of
1 quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. As we are ready to get back underway. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
a gain of 12
It's a pickup
yards.
of 12.
And the
First
Rams,
down, LA.
first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. On play action, it's Stafford. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. That's taken at about the 14. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cardinals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That'll be caught right side by the rookie wideout. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now Ryland for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals extend their advantage to 14-3.
Rams 3.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Second down, it's Stafford. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff to Williams. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
10 more yards.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They'll go again here with Williams. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
19 yards.
They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. at the Cardinals' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. And called in on the left by McCool. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of
Recognizing
6.
the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision, just throw the ball away.
The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense and their running back set to go once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. The middle they go. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Throwing right. It's taken in, and he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and
they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They go play action with Stafford. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
The shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the ground, it's the tight end. Good blocking, and he's in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams move back to within 1.
Rams 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He takes off, and he'll slide to a halt after taking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here is Brissett. He'll take off again. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Brissett. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
8-yard pickup.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Brings up 2nd
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
Throwing again, Brissett. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of
And they're
6.
set up a little bit better for third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline.
On the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Certainly a tightly contested first. You'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Stafford now to throw on first down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Walter Nolan. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
Stafford now on second down. That's caught by Buka. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
That's a gain of 9.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Stafford now on third down. Ball into the hands of Atwell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
2 yards.
That pass play good for 22. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The catch made by McCool. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 4 at the 39-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
It's a gain of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Right side, complete to Nakua. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And he's going to have a Rams first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
He'll get about 2. Team Davis Gaither there to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second and 7. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
On the play.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point
Back to throw.
conversion.
And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Cardinals
I don't mind
14.
the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Harrison
Both teams
Davis
ready to
kick
go
off.
once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Throw! He'll work work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Cards offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with first and 10. Reset, gonna throw. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Second and 11.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. The motion man is Nakua. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big play for L.A. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They put Adams in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this.
A gain of 6. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
On the give, it's Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
At the 17-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
7-yard pickup.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up the third down.
And 3 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Stafford from the gun on third down. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams.
I can only imagine what went through his head as that play developed and he realized his guy was one-on-one with a safety. That's a complete mismatch on paper and even more so on the field. And once he sees it, he's going to attack it, and they come away with the touchdown.
Extra point attempts to come here.
For the extra point.
It's up and through. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead.
Cardinals 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He gets free. Still going. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Arizona. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 5.
26. Cardinals 21.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Williams gets it on the draw. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Tight end going in motion here. Second down, it's Stafford. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything. Because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 9. Stafford out quick to Adams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Again, it's Stafford. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
That's a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here now, third and 5. Stafford to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he is close to the pile, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's first and goal.
First down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to get...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Cardinals 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff running right. He will get this to the 35, a little short of the 1st down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak, and that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
There he goes again. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
This one complete right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12.
It's a gain of 12
First
then.
down, Arizona.
It's good for a Cardinals first down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That is brought in at the 10.
Brissett's pass.
And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Arizona.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here we go, first and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 5.
Rams 33, Cardinals 28.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Returning is Tutu Atwell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
Back.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, right back to Williams. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
3. Brings up second and 7.
Atwell sent in motion here. It's another run here for Williams. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
He was brought down at the
Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. We'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down. As this defense is unable to hold, gain of 7 on that 3rd and 2.
First down.
And with the game on the line, Mike,
First
here,
and 10
fourth
at the
quarter,
38-yard
you put the
line.
ball in the hands of your running back behind this big offensive line. Great job, 2 hands on the ball, powers ahead for the first down, and that should all but end this one.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Rams. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.